What's up, guys? Time to show off a new build. This is an NH72 build, which the NH72 is the decorated gunmetal NH movement, specifically set to do more of a non-dial skeleton build style watch. So what we've got here is we've got a PAM style case with the crown guard that we cerakoted in copper. Did the same thing with the coin bezel. Did a black insert that we cerakoted. Actually, it wasn't black when it was cerakoted, so black cerakoted insert. We did that as well as the actually crown itself. As you can see in the background, we did the chapter ring just in a nice cerakoted copper as well. You have a black exhibition caseback where you can see a rotor back there. And then I did this on a black two-piece wristbound strap with a black pre-V buckle with a little BBW there at the end. And then did this handset that's in there. It's not quite silver, not quite black. It's kind of in different lights, kind of has a gunmetal look to it. Obviously you can see you've got a sapphire glass in there as well. And that is the build. So this is a 120 click bezel. So not that you necessarily need to click it around for anything because there's no numbering done on it. What you'll want to do is you want to either line that up straight up and down, and what you would do to do that is you basically want to get this one dead center at 3. So then at least you'd know. You know, obviously you can read time, but whenever you're going to set the time, sometimes going, where's 21? So that's somewhere down here. At least you can kind of look at your 20 point and kind of guesstimate where your 21 is. So just line that dead center. You can kind of look at your clasp here for your crown. But this is an automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But before you put it on, you want to wind it just a little bit, because unless you're active and moving this rotor around, which is keeping your watch wound, it's going to continue to die on you, because you're going to move a little bit and it's going to work, and then if you don't move for a while, then it stops. So you want to pre-wind it just a little bit. This has a 41-hour power reserve on it at full wind. You can't overwind it, so once it has accepted full compression on the mainspring, it's not accepting anymore. You can keep winding it, you just won't know that you know, you're actually just not adding to it, if that makes sense. So how you want to do that is you want to take pressure off the crown. So whenever you pull this lever down, it takes pressure off and it kind of comes out just slightly, and then you'll feel that it's clicking. So that is a wind, turning it away from you, turning it that way, so that direction, winds it. Turning it towards you won't do any kind of wind on it, and you can only get about 1/3 of a turn at each time because of your crown guard that goes over it, so you're not really getting full grip where you can keep turning because you're going to keep stopping, right? So I just do this for about 10 seconds before you put it on. When you're good with that, you're going to grip this. You can see it from the side here. You can grip it on the front back. I just cut my fingernail, so it is slightly tougher. But you'll pull it out to the one and only click, and that is your time setting. It does have a hacking movement, so it's going to stop right where you pull it out, and then you can set your time. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's
12:28 p.m. So what I was getting with that is you're going to get to your 12, and then where's 28? You know, it's a little bit closer to this one than that one because it's over the halfway mark. When you're good, you're going to push this lever over, and it's going to take it out of that time setting. You're going to see that your hand picks back up because it's kind of in the wind setting at this point. And then the full push over secures it. With that said, I don't trust these as much on waterproofness just because it's all controlled with this. Now this lever is a little bit more stout than others because it had to be cerakoted, so the tolerances are a little bit tighter. It's a little bit tougher to push. It's a little bit tougher, and over time that will go away because it's going to be making, you know, it's Kind of think of like rhino lining on a portion of your car door. You know, as you shut it over time, it's going to slowly get smoothed down to where it's making less and less contact, right? So over time, you'll have the same thing with this too. It's going to be a little tough, and then over time, it's not going to be as tough. It's going to wear down where that's making contact on that, and just be a little bit. But this is a nice solid push. So you swimming and accidentally pulling this down is very unlikely compared to the other builds I've done like this, where it's just a stainless steel. Because a lot of times you can just pull those down pretty easily. So sapphire glass is in tight, exhibition case back is on there tight, and this is held down pretty tight. So overall, the case I don't trust as well, because you don't have a screw down crown. This is a lever crown. So, but accidentally bumping that lever is probably never going to happen unless you gouge the crap out of this watch. So this is Cerakote. We bead blast, we apply it, we bake it in. The tolerances are now a little bit tighter. Makes it a little tough, but that's how you do it. Getting the glass ends a little bit tougher, getting everything in is a little bit tougher just because the tolerances are tighter. But that is the build, sir. First build going off to John. As with every build, it's going to come with matching beads. Entirely up to you whether you wear those or not, or pass them off to somebody else to wear them while you're wearing your watch. Sometimes people give them to their wife or something like that if they're not going to wear them with their watch. It's going to come in a black BVW Special Edition box. It is also going to come with a watch foamer. This is your cleaner for your watch. This is good on all glass and metal parts, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. It will also come with a microfiber. This will also come with leather conditioner to keep that strap perfectly soft. If you ever feel that it's not as soft, apply it on the front and back, let it soak in, remove any excess. A little bit will go a long way. And then just a side note where Cerakote's concerned. Not that you need your bezel to do anything different, but gun oil is what you would use with Cerakote. So if you ever want to make sure something's a little bit smoother or whatever, you can add a little bit of gun oil. If you ever scratch it, it's kind of like your car. If you scratch it down to your metal, you're done for. There's no fixing that. But if you put a light scratch in there, a lot of times gun oil will actually kind of hide that scratch away. But it's also a decent lubricant that we'll use from time to time. So sometimes people will have a matching stainless steel band, and it can make it a little tough. So I'll soak that in that, and then getting it all out of there is always pretty tough. But at least it makes it a little bit more pliable and not as stiff and rigid. So build came out awesome. Hope you like it. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.